Hello, everyone, and greetings from Peace Village. We are in the Brahma Kumaris Retreat Center in upstate New York in the Catskill Mountains. Very beautiful fall surroundings. The mountains have all kinds of orange, yellow, red colors. Beautiful. Wish we could share that with you. Anyway, today's theme is health through happiness. We all want health, and health of the body definitely is a very big treasure in today's world. But very few of us recognize and understand the connection with happiness. A happy mind creates a favorable environment for body and bodily functions. And as opposed to stress or anxiety or fear or depression, it creates an environment in which the body can't function best. So to just give a simple example, you just have to see a dog who's barking and showing his teeth. And there comes an emotion of fear or insecurity, and the heartbeat goes up, heart rate goes up, breathing becomes more superficial. Immediately, when there are certain emotions, there are certain bodily changes and also metabolic changes, and it affects the body. So our emotions and our feelings, they influence the metabolic changes in the body and physiological environment. Now, the most favorable physiological environment for the cells and the organs is created when there is happiness and cheerfulness and peace, when those are the emotions that are exuded by the mind. And so we can, of course, take all kinds of therapies and medication and do that to support the body, but never forget the impact of the state of mind. And now, how can we help and support the body by creating a more happy state of mind? For that, we need to come out of certain myths, certain conditioned beliefs that we have about happiness. That we think we need to attain certain things. People think to be rich will make me happy. But many people are rich, but they are not happy. Many people who are rich, they are on antidepressants or on sleep medication or anxiolytical medications. Or other people think I need to be famous or I need to have certain things or I need to have certain people. People who have a partner, it's not that they are more happy. People who are married, they have stress too. People who have children, they have stress too. They get into depression too. So all those kind of circumstances in relationships, they are not a guarantee for happiness. Or physical beauty is another myth, that physical beauty makes us happy. There are many physically beautiful people who are depressed. Or some big position. There is lots of stress connected with that. People who have work, they are stressed. Who don't have work, they are stressed too. So that state of mind of happiness is not really created by all those things that we generally long for or run after. But one thing that creates a deeper sense of respect for self or pride for self is when one uses one's life dedicated to the well-being of others and the upliftment of others and the spiritual upliftment of others. When one uses one's time and energy and actions in a continuous way or just project wise for selfless service, there is a deeper sense of joy that transcends those limited things. Transcends, for example, the happiness of pizza or or the happiness of ice cream or the happiness of spending a lot of money. That happiness disappears very quickly. But even higher happiness comes from knowing spiritual truths, understanding the true self, that the real self is this innate spiritual being of consciousness who is innate higher nature. We may be stuck in some attachments or in some ego. And ego definitely is the one that undermines all forms of happiness. And all forms of ego undermines happiness. But that's knowing the self as a timeless. Timeless means without beginning, without end, an immortal, spiritual being, a being who innately is secure, imperishable, living light, using this body temporarily. This living light is a guest in this body. Body has a beginning, body has end. The part that we play is just one chapter in a large story. But the one who is playing the part is an invisible, timeless, imperishable being of peace, being of light. And coming back to this essence and this awareness and experiencing that peace and that stability and that security, that is a much more solid foundation for joy and happiness. And that becomes easy then to see life in the form of a game. We have come to play the part, and we play it with dignity, with wisdom, if we are awake to true self. And another sense of solid joy is knowing and experiencing the timeless bond with the Supreme Soul, the one who is an ocean of knowledge. To know that solid security of belonging and being loved by God. And that clean love that doesn't come from a beggar mindset. Oh God, please help me with this. Oh God, do this for me. But a love of belonging and love of knowing each other spiritually, beyond the part and beyond whatever happens in the world of matter. So let us experiment with that for the coming few minutes and create that more spiritual awareness And as if focus the attention on that invisible dimension. The body and these flowers and sound and movement, it is all part of the visible world of matter. But we exist as beings of consciousness, invisible, timeless, living lives. Just come back to this awareness. Body is visible, but the one who is creating thoughts, the one who is experiencing this body and experiencing the sounds, and that experiencer is invisible, but we use the image of light, tiny star, sitting behind the eyes. Eyes are like the windows of the soul, invisible, living light, imperishable, immortal. And this light is child of the Supreme, friends with the Supreme. One who always holds that unlimited vision, and that vision of beauty and greatness. And just for a moment, drop all the egos, drop all the attachment, drop all these limited and ingrained limited beliefs and ideas, and just come back to this essence of being light, bodiless, egoless, like an unearthly living like light. Invisible, timeless guest. Guest in this body, guest on this planet. One who comes from that dimension of stillness, silence, light, the home of the souls, the home of the Supreme Soul, the world beyond matter, and the experiences of a sky beyond the physical sky. Timeless, free, pure light. And the love of God for the soul, love of the soul for the Supreme, is of a love of belonging, clean appreciation of the beauty of each other's being. No needs, no desires, no demands, no need for praise, just a silent, still acknowledgement. Clean love of friendship since forever. Just immerse the mind in that experience and keep out the story and the stories of the story. Get a taste of the true self and the truth of the soul. And get a taste of that sense of bliss, higher happiness. This is health of the soul. And this kind of blissful feelings, this is what will bring health for the body also. And as we continue with the day-to-day activities in the physical, visible dimension, using the body, aim to come back to this essence again and again, even whilst performing actions. Try and hold this awareness and this sense of higher joy. Thank you. Have a good rest of the day.